Hey everybody, welcome back to another Gamerz podcast. Some tidbits of information. Actually, we got a lot of information today. Some gaming, some racing, all kinds of stuff going on today. So stick with us and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Hey, CJ, what's up?
What's happening, man? Whoop, whoop.
So, think I'm faking this well or what? You know, because I am so tired right now. I literally have no sleep.
Tired? Why are you tired?
I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Are you feeling poorly?
No.
Have you got a bit of man flu?
No.
Are you looking for sympathy?
Nope.
You're in the wrong place.
Just didn't get much sleep last night. That's all.
You didn't get much sleep last night. Well, hey, check that out. Oh man. Right. So I'm trying. Look, here we go. It's working now. Right. Yes. Hello, everybody. We're back again. I don't know if that's a good thing or it's a bad thing, to be honest. Depends. It all depends on how you look at it. But yeah, no. So you had a bad night's sleep, which I think that's terrible. A gentleman of your age needs a good sleep to set themselves up for the following day. Maybe it's just a sign of the times. You're officially getting old. This is something you're going to have to deal with.
My age.
It's something you're going to have to deal with, mate. It really is.
You do realize you're in the same decade as me, right?
Yeah, but decade's like a big. That's like 10 years.
You're less than half a decade younger than me.
Shh. I look young though. I look sprightly.
Yeah.
I look sprightly, mate.
Making it sound like you're some spring chicken.
Chicken. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah, no, it's been good, mate. Apart from having a bad sleep, have you had a decent week?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's been a pretty standard week. You know, a lot of work going on.
Okay.
I've been excited though because and I know it's going to totally go to shit once I get back out on the road and go back out driving a truck. But I've just been real excited because I've officially lost 30 pounds this summer.
You have?
Yeah.
So are you going to do some odd jobs to try and make it back?
More what?
Odd jobs to make it back?
No. I
I
work very hard at the campground.
I know.
I work very
hard. That's the only time he works hard, because when he's trucking, he's a lazy motherfucker. Yeah, it's the only time he does work hard.
I physically work. When I'm in the truck, I mentally work because I'm more of a mental case.
I
figured I'd say it before you jumped on it.
Start off now. Which direction you're going to go? Is he going to play safe, or is he just going to come out and go?
I mean, driving a truck, it's a lot more of a mental game than it is a physical game. Because you're just driving a truck. Mentally, you got to sit there and you got to look out for all the idiots out on the roads, and you got.
So basically, everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, happens, man. It happens. Good, mate. Well, I had an interesting night last night. I actually came first in the Formula A with the grid.
Wow.
Yeah, weird race, mate.
Must have sucked.
No, it was a real strange race. It was a wet race, Silverstone GP, wet to dry. It was just the way it went, mate. It was just really bizarre. I found myself in the zone. I made very little to no mistakes the entire race. It was just a nice, consistent pace, and it paid off. It happens like once. It happens once, so that's that's pretty much it. It's not going to happen again,
You know what
They're
they
saying
say?
that last week. last week I got second in Monaco on the Azure circuit on Project Cars, which I never finish. I never finish on Azure circuit, and I did. So that's a second and a first. It's not bad.
I've watched some of your videos, and you have improved quite a bit.
Oh hell yeah!
It's probably because you race more steadily than I do.
Doing manual, and I was an Imola, and I was just like, yeah. So yeah.
So you've improved over the years, and of course you race more consistently than I do.
Yeah, I've gone from being a gamer who done some driving, Forza, to being a sim racer, console sim racer who does a bit of gaming. And the thing is, really weird. I was speaking to this to I think it was Dow yesterday about this, or the day before, where I didn't see it coming. I've always been a gamer, but I didn't see this flip, and it only sort of kind of penny dropped the other day. I was thinking, am I a gamer? No, I'm not actually. No, I'm a sim racer, but I do a bit of gaming. Yeah, I'm kind of addicted to it. Well, I must be. I run a bloody club. Do you know what I mean? Let's run a club, and actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Some would say that is the case, though. I have to say, some would say that is the case. He's running a club, he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. That's a nod to somebody who recently left us. So hello, mate, if you're watching. I don't think he is, but I won't name him. He knows who he is. Justin Graham. Yeah. So. That was a cheap shot, but I've got to get it in there. But yeah, it's been a good week, mate. It's been a good week. A really good week.
Good.
Oh, so what have we got coming up, Gal?
We've got a lot. We've got a lot to talk about today. It seems like I just figured you'd send me a few things, and you just, as usual, boom, 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 boom. It's like, okay, fucking.
Well, hold on. Right, last week, right, I got in trouble. One, because I was kind of late. The week before, I got in trouble because I didn't send him the information early enough, so he didn't have time to do it. So he went and had coffee and pancakes and had a huff, and I didn't have it. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I send a lot in, so he can pick and choose. It's what he's going to talk about. So I send the stuff in for this week, and I get nothing back. I get nothing. He's going to let me know that the following day there's a couple of things, and literally it's two things that he's brought up today. Right? I sat for I don't know, an hour and a bit. Try to find, the best of some of the crap that's out there for stories, or stuff that possibly interest our lovely viewers. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could talk about the torque power and the newtons and all that sort of stuff through sim wheels for the best part of an hour. That would keep Gally happy, but not the most of us. So yeah, I try and bring a variety of pointless stories that you'll entertain your friends with at parties, and then they'll think, God, he's boring. And we're here to give that to you. So, it's a free service. You don't have to pay for it. So there we go. All you got to do is hit subscribe, and the little bell gives you a notification to let you know when us two nutters are actually online. There we go. See? That's what happens at the parties. Right. Oh, man.
All right, so a couple of things we had to talk about, and to start it off, we'll just touch on this real quick. But Microsoft is bringing some of their exclusives. Now, for those who are people who like things like Forza, nope, Forza is not on the list yet.
I was surprised, actually. I thought that would be the first thing to bounce out there.
Nah, I'm not surprised at all. Gears of War, Forza, that's their main bread and butter when it comes to exclusive. But other things that don't really sell that well through the Microsoft Store or stuff like that. Things like Recore, Super Lucky's Tale, Zook Tycoon, things like that. They're gonna test the waters on Steam with those.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm saying top games.
Yeah. Actually, Super Lucky's Tale is actually pretty good. But,
is it? See, I keep looking at Recon thinking, well, I get it. Just for a while.
I know. I keep looking at Recore too, and I was like, it's like I keep thinking I might, and I never do.
Do you know what? It seems that sort of game, right, where you go, oh, this looks great. This I'm gonna get this, and you get it, and you go, but then half an hour you're like, shit, damn, and you've done that digital download, which means you can't get rid of it. You can store it, but you can't get rid of it.
Well, that's going to be the beauty of Steam. There's a 24-hour return policy.
There you go, Microsoft. Yeah, you're hearing us. You're hearing. Mind you, not funny. If Microsoft had a 24-hour return policy, there would be more games in the store than there would be on people's Xboxes. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing that. See you later. But I think they should have a return policy. And
they do.
If you buy a game, right, take it back in the store and go, I'm not happy with this. All right, okay, no worries. There's the receipt. Boom. Get my money back to do your statutory rights. This should apply to digital as well. You shouldn't. I don't think you should be in a position where you spend £60, $60 on a game. You go, oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm not enjoying this. You should be allowed to take it back. Now, the big difference with it being digital, when you hand it back, you're just reversing the license. That's it. So it's not as if it's going to cost them anything. It's just a keystroke, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. Yeah,
but for those of us who know, you can return digital games on Microsoft, same as PlayStation. You can get a refund on them. So people have done it.
Incredibly hard. Yeah,
it's not incredibly hard. It's taken me 5 minutes to have a refund done to a game before. It's not that hard.
Okay.
It's not as easy as Steam, but it's not hard. Also, just a simple phone call. That's all it is.
It's not a simple phone call.
That is.
Microsoft customer services. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
Just doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Microsoft's customer services are not the best. They're really not. They're not.
People say that about Comcast. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Brandon is here.
Time limit on MS returns. They don't really have a time limit. If you come up with a justifiable reason why you can return a game, like broken games. If they've got games that have issues with being broken, glitchy, blah 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 blah, they tend to not have a problem with returns and stuff. And like I said, I've returned a game or two and had a refund done, and they've given me no problems. Like my son did it too. My granddaughter, she was actually pressing buttons on the Xbox, and she ended up buying Resident Evil Biohazard on him. Well, he sat there and made a phone call. He said, my 2-year-old daughter was pressing buttons, and she ended up buying the game, and they just said, oh, okay, not a problem, blah blah blah. Same day. You tried to return Forza 7. They told you to get. Well, yeah, you bought Forza 7. Of course, they're going to tell you to get bent on that.
I'm not going to take Forza back. Oh my god. That's definitely one game they're not going to take back. Any Forza, no, from 5 onwards. No, keep it, mate. We don't want it back. God, I'm surprised you get banned from the store trying to return it. There's nothing worse when you go to some of the stores, right? And when you're buying the game, the person behind the counter is a total fanboy of it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you got to take it back. You go, no, mate, it's not for me. And they're like, really? Oh, it's really good. It's fantastic. You're like, no, mate, you just do your job. I'm interested in your opinion. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like the ones where you go and you want to go buy a game and you want to buy one for the Xbox. It's why don't you want? It's much better on PlayStation. Oh, shut the fuck up.
If I wanted a PlayStation, I'd be purchasing it for the PlayStation. Take my money, press your button, give me my fucking change.
I left the webpage up. Sorry.
Yeah, you left the page up, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I'm working on very little sleep here, so.
Oh, the excuses are coming in early. As long as you don't just collapse and fall asleep on the mic.
Oh, we've got another Microsoft story. And here, beware, here comes another webpage. This one's a rumor. Microsoft to launch Xbox subscription that includes the console.
Yeah.
Field that one.
Field it. I don't know why Microsoft are all of a sudden are thinking, right, no, let's start messing about with our subscriptions.
It's pretty
The
much like
one
a
thing,
rental service.
yeah, but with that, then you're gonna have. Is your service going to be consistent? Are you gonna get a solid product for what you're paying for? If you're going to go off and on, there's no consistency. The one thing I do like about Microsoft is the subscription service, and what you get for your money is decent. Let's be honest. We're not known for our systems to be hacked or your details to be gone and stuff. We're not known for it, but I don't know why they're deciding just to change this whole subscription. I mean, it's not massively expensive if you break it down. It's not massively expensive. I mean, I do it annually. I don't know if you can still. You used to be able to do it daily and weekly. I don't know if you can still do that. But this new subscription, to me, because they're going to add the Game Pass into your subscription as well.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, I think the Game Pass, add it within the subscription.
Exactly, just like a cell phone plan.
Which is a fair one. Bundling it up, that makes sense. But will it take off?
And if
will
you
it
cancel
not?
your subscription, you owe all the rest of the money.
Here's one as well. If you have your Xbox Live subscription and you then add your Xbox Pass into it, when you cancel your Xbox Pass, because it's part of that bundle, do you have to cancel your whole subscription?
Well,
and then have a new one just for your Xbox Live? Because when it's bundled together, it's like one subscription, isn't it?
That would be the thing. You won't be able to cancel it.
Well, that's kind of why I'm saying why the
if you're gonna get rid of one thing, you have to get rid of. You'll more than likely have to get rid of the whole bundle. And again, like I said, pay all the.
So you can choose, just like EA, you can choose off on wherever you want to do it. Well, there's a couple of games coming out. I'll get the pass.
No.
You're
thinking wrong way. This is like a cell phone. You're getting a subscription. They're giving you the Xbox. They're giving you Game Pass. They're giving you Xbox Live, all for a monthly fee.
Yes.
So if you can't, you won't be able to say, "Oh, well, I don't want Game Pass." It's part of your bundle. You can't. And if you decide you want to cancel the whole thing, you're either A, going to have to send back the Xbox, or you're going to have to pay all monies left back to.
And what condition? I mean, it's a really hit and miss as to what condition your Xbox. I mean, obviously they're going to have some sort of quality assurance, but it's a hit and miss as to what condition your Xbox is going to be when you get it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like buying a PC secondhand. You don't know what the person before you's really done with that console. So, do you know that you're completely secure? I wouldn't be happy taking a secondhand PC, for example, unless I knew the person very, very well, and I knew they weren't some kind of weirdo.
I would take a secondhand PC over a secondhand console, only because I can physically open the PC and I can inspect everything. Yeah,
and if you're going to get a rental console, that could be around 50, 100, 200 people before you even get it.
If you try and cancel, Major Nelson swings by and breaks your kneecaps.
So yeah, it's, I don't know. I can. If you look at it, yes, it has a market.
And I guarantee you, it will sell. It's just.
Let's say people who may work away or something, and they have the flat and they don't want all this nice, the nice Xbox sat in their flat, their apartment while they're working away and stuff. They can rent it while they're home and then hand it in. And obviously put it. It's fine, but is this then now? So you become a digital. So your digital downloads are kind of. It seems a bit of a palaver, because if you want to download something digitally, you've got to download it, and then you hand your Xbox back. You get an Xbox back again when you're written again. You've got to do your gamer tag and download the game you want to download, and any add-ons, and it's just too much palaver. Way too much palaver. For me, it is. So it'll work for some people.
Our language, and they got words like palaver.
palaver. Palaver. Too much hassle.
And they make fun of our language. Jeez. They make fun of us calling our trousers pants. And they say palaver.
Because they're not pants, they're trousers.
They're pants. Or if you're one of those types, you wear jeans.
Jeans. Yeah,
you got jeans. You got slacks. Chinos.
Which are a type of trouser?
No. We don't use trousers.
Clearly.
It's a rental service just like Iracing. Exactly. iRental.
iBox. Welcome to iBox.
Which I've recently got somebody hooked on.
On what?
Iracing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So moving on. We're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about this. We're not going to do it on here. Guaranteed not doing it here. We're really not.
Dungarees. Yep, dungarees.
Dungarees, yes.
Or what was the ones that made noise when you walked?
What shoes you mean? Flip-flop?
No, the pants. Corduroys. Yeah, there we go. Corduroys.
Oh, cords.
Huh?
Cords. We just called them cords.
Oh, we called them corduroys.
I know you did, because you just said that.
Corduroys.
I'm old enough to.
Okay, so CJ brought this one up. I don't know why he wants to talk about Star Wars, but yeah, okay.
There's another Microsoft one there. You missed it.
Nah, it's okay. I'm good.
No, let's do the other Microsoft one, please.
No, this one's already on the screen, so go.
I'll just bring it up later, mate.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Star Wars Battlefront. It's not a game. I thought the first one was crap. Second one was even worse. Another update, right? Now, for me, when I just saw update to Star Wars, I thought it can't be good news. It really can't. And it was just, I thought, look at I said with the first one, and then releasing the second one, there was the whole palaver. There's a word again, palaver, to do with microtransactions and stuff. Why announce an update for a crap game? Does anybody really care that you're gonna have this update? The only update EA needs to give us is, oh, by the way, we're actually going to give you what we advertise. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we're not going to inform you of all these silly little updates, because the updates don't really do anything, because your systems are still broke. That's all it was. It was just an excuse for me to have a little rant. I don't plan on having any more rants today, but that all depends on what Gally brings up.
Did it add more microtransactions? I don't know. Yeah. I thought they were kind of moving away from those. I think microtransactions
that was
have
the
been
last sort of update that was, slightly interesting. Was they were going to do that, but then again, it wasn't really an announcement. It was a kind of like, okay, we realised we fucked up. We're not going to do it anymore, because their whole community just went, right, we've had enough now. Sort it over. That's us. We're done. And it was a dangerous game they were playing. So,
I think that was more of the loot boxes.
Yeah.
But microtransactions, I think people are actually starting to shy away from microtransactions. I haven't heard a lot about microtransactions.
No, it was adding some trooper stuff. Trooper helmet or something, I don't know. It's like Destiny gives you an update.
Yeah, you get the clone troopers from the Clone Wars and stuff like that.
Amazing. Actually, while on the subject of Star Wars, I actually watched the last one, the Jedi one.
The Last Jedi?
Yeah, now, I prefer the older ones, right? But I got to say, I've kind of watched the later ones now, and they are better than the prequels. The prequels are shockingly bad. Shockingly bad.
I don't know. I like the prequels.
And I didn't like them because they were too advanced compared to the originals. Technology advances doesn't go the other way. So, what I found myself doing, right? And the wife was in the back garden, and I took a moment. I was like, shit, that was me.
Yeah, they probably will,
Spoiler alert.
Brandon.
Right,
But
spoiler alert if you've not seen it. Right, there's a scene with Luke Skywalker facing off the AT-ATs. Okay, and the bad boy from the Empire, whose name escapes me, and the
Kylo
whole
Ren.
scene. Yeah, the whole scene I thought was amazing, visually stunning, absolutely visually stunning. And then the whole way the scene kind of plays out, I found myself just like it wasn't a kind of a scream of joy. It was kind of kind of a roar. I got really vocal and like really excited like a kid, and I thought I don't do that in movies. But I was just like I was jumping on the sofa and everything. I got pulled right into it. And for the way what happens with Skywalker afterwards, I thought that is really good, really good. Well, way something to do with the way they done it. I think it was well made.
The only problem I had. The only problem.
We just goes. I was like, that is ace.
The only problem I had with that movie was the ridiculous Princess Leia Superman scene.
What gets me about the film, right, is from the first sort of scene, there's a humor in it, which I don't remember seeing in the previous one. And this one, J.J. Abrams, I don't know anything to do with him, but the scene there at the start.
He didn't direct this one.
Where
he didn't direct The Last Jedi.
He did, yeah.
He was just a producer.
Producer. But the humor is, I think, it's fantastic, especially when the ship's coming in and he's calling him, and he just completely mugs him off. Okay, I'll hold. I was like, I've never seen that before in a Star Wars film to that effect, and I thought it was really funny. And it was interesting to see Adrian Edmondson, who plays Eddie at Bottom, Rick Mayall's old partner in crime, in a Star Wars film. That kind of really threw me as well. So yeah. But nonetheless, there we go.
I think they just made a mistake because the next movie, Episode 9, is gonna be very Leia-centric. But I think they should have changed things up when Carrie Fisher passed away. And I think they should just recut the film and let her die in that scene and given her a hero's death.
Well, the thing is, there was talks about bringing her back or debate, should I say, about whether when they'd bring it back with CGI and stuff, wasn't there? So is that now? Is that now confirmed that in the new film it's going to be a CGI?
They're going to be using unused footage from the last couple of movies to put her in the next movie.
See, it just doesn't make sense, mate.
Some of it will be CGI, like they did with
Paul Walker.
Peter Cushing. Which I know on another podcast, I made a huge mistake on a podcast I do as far as geek speak, and I called him Basil Rathbone. Because he reminded me him and Basil Rathbone. He reminds me of Basil Rathbone, and I really made a mistake because I was talking Sherlock Holmes earlier before I started doing the podcast. So Basil Rathbone was on my brain, and I can't believe I made that mistake. And I called Peter Cushing Basil Rathbone.
See, Basil Rathbone sounds like a porn name. Is that his porn name or something? Is it?
Yeah, they're not doing the Paul Walker stuff. They have officially confirmed that they will be using unused footage from the other movies with a little bit of CGI here and there. So that's how they're going to be putting her in the next movie.
Okay. Interesting.
And that's answering you, Brandon. And as far as your microtransactions comment, I believe so. But I think the microtransactions are actually really waning away and staying with just the free-to-play games, or trying to just be centric around the free-to-play games. And that's probably why you're seeing a lot more free-to-play games. And with that, we'll segue right in.
Seamless link. Well done, mate. Yeah.
Another article that CJ popped up. Shigeru Morimoto.
I'm glad. I was waiting. I thought you were going to go. CJ, you want to take this one? I'm going to go share. Mr. Moto.
Shigeru Miyamoto criticizes free-to-play game model. And of course, who does he work for? Nintendo.
So basically, this guy wants fixed price games. He doesn't
You know, he's
want.
pissed off because there's so many kids playing Fortnite for free.
Mario's now obsolete. Wait, he bloody should be. I mean, there's another Mario.
Mario should have been retired
Billy.
a long time ago.
Another Mario. He must be like well due to be retired. Yeah. We know he's pulling a pension, and he's obviously on crack or some sort of drugs because he looks way too good for his age.
Here's a quick trivia question for you. What was Mario's original name?
Mister. Junior. I don't know. Junkman. Jumpman. Okay. So I wonder why I decided then to make him Italian.
He was always an Italian plumber.
So was Luigi's name
always an
different as well?
Italian plumber. It's just he didn't have a name in Donkey Kong. He was called Jumpman.
Okay.
And then he was given the name Mario.
Oh, there you go. Learn something new every day. See, that's when those facts me. I can entertain my friends with at parties if I had them. Friends, that was.
You're
not
like
parties.
me. All your friends are online.
I just have a party and just stand there by myself. Like.
So anyway, he talks about how he thinks that games should be charged a reasonable price. Which,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I can agree with a reasonable price. Let's see the sales.
Let's face it, some games are extortionately priced.
Oh yeah, they do.
Extortionately.
I mean, look at how well you get Warframe. Totally kicks Destiny's
Which
ass.
we've mentioned this before, visually, gameplay, everything, it kicks ass.
Yeah.
And get games like certain games we don't like, that just charge you a fortune each time for this.
Look at the games like you get people playing World of Warcraft, you get people playing Elder Scrolls Online, all that stuff. I'd much rather play Neverwinter. I actually enjoy Neverwinter, and it's free to play. You don't have to pay for anything.
You tried to get me on that, didn't you? I didn't like it.
I tried to, but you don't like fantasy.
No, I like reality, mate. I like reality.
Oh, really?
Things.
When's the next time you're going to be out there on track driving a real car?
What?
You just said you like reality. Go drive a real car.
Yeah. I drive a car to work every single day.
No. You know what I'm talking about.
I would take my car on track. Jesus Christ, mate.
No, go drive a Formula One car.
Go drive Formula. Do you know? I was not so long ago. I was actually looking at track days and stuff and what they charge, right, to drive supercars and stuff in the UK. Now,
a lot.
The prices are. I mean. I could donate a kidney, right? I could sell them, I don't know, a dear loved one. It still wouldn't be enough. For me to drive a Lamborghini, right, for half an hour, they're looking at close to £300. Plus there's a deposit, right? I'm thinking, what? 300 quid for fucking 30 minutes? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's extortion, mate. Extortion.
It's not extortion.
They were doing it per lap.
They're going to charge you £300, which somewhere around $360.
What you forget, right? Okay. Those 30 minutes, the first 20 minutes are it's an instruction. So you've only got 10 minutes by yourself doing what you actually want to do.
Well, right, then you people are pretty screwed up over in the UK because that's not how they do things here.
I know that, mate. Yeah, I mean, you can do it per lap, right? They're charging us £60 per lap.
Again, that is reasonable when you consider you're going to be driving a car worth more than $100 grand. Even 200 grand for some of these cars, and you're going to be driving it, and they take the risk of you crashing. I don't see a problem with that.
I do. There we go.
He drives VR. Yes, Brandon, we know you're a VR.
You're a VR baby.
Oh yeah, no webpage again. I told you. Freaking...
Bloody webpage, gal. Sort it out, son.
I'm not on my game today. I've told you this.
Clearly not on your game today. I'm actually quite disappointed.
I can't multitask well today, and I just...
Okay. Right, before we get into the juicy ones here, can we just throw up that Microsoft one, please? Because I think when I saw it I thought that was actually pretty damn cool.
You really want to talk about DayZ?
Oh no! Well, I forgot about that. No, the other one as well.
That's the only Microsoft one I got.
No, it's not. Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I've got every article you gave me here.
I gave you the link, mate. Slightly further down. It's the one with the controller.
Oh, you're talking about that? Jeez, that's not even news.
It's not news, but I want to mention it, mate. I do. I do want to mention it.
Why?
And considering you only brought 2 things to the table this week, I think I rank him.
God damn it! Would you freaking knock it off? You're gonna piss me off.
He's not feeling well, is he? Is this just because I've said you can't talk about a certain thing?
No,
isn't it? That's all it is.
Wait. You said if I want to talk about it, I will. So
clearly,
I'm doing it out of respect for somebody else, not you.
Right. You gonna put it up? No. Okay.
Oh Jesus Christ! Here you go.
Right. I'm gonna talk about this. Right. It's been out for a wee while now, actually. Microsoft.
No, he froze again.
It's absolutely massive.
Say that again because you froze.
I froze?
Yes.
What am I, Disney? Okay. Microsoft. This is going Pete Tong. Microsoft have released this controller. It's got like hundreds of ports on the back. It's so successful with almost every platform, if you like. But it's designed for people who have challenges, physical challenges. So basically, even people with the most difficult of life challenges can actually get on in game. Now, I was watching a YouTube video of this guy who has extremely bad eyesight. Literally, his face is pressed to the screen, and he's like quite well known, famous on Counter-Strike on the PC. And he has like severe visual difficulties. And he's had to kind of just work his way around being able to do what he needs to do. And I like this because I think it helps. And this kind of goes back to the conversation me and Gally had last week. We were talking about what are you doing?
I'm laughing at what Brandon say.
Oh, I've got 2 different screens here. Go camera. Go camera 3. Yeah, it's going. What are you doing now? Why are you showing a pig?
Just speak.
You're scrolling through the stuff. Oh my God! Here we go. Right, thank you. Leave it where it is. Thank you. This goes back to last week when we were talking about people being stuck in their rooms game. People that saw this, I think it's quite interesting. It's allowing people with challenges to access what every other sort of normal operating human being can access. And I like it, mate. I do like it because I sometimes think that people with certain challenges maybe don't have the opportunities that other people have. Yes, they always go to Disney and meet the celebrities and stuff like that, but online, I think they deserve a chance. There we go. That was it, mate. That was it. You mean that's so hard for me? So
you made it hard
for
me. Yourself. I just sat here listening. Looks to me like the drum kit for Guitar Hero.
Drum trainer. Yeah, he's making it a train wreck. He's making it difficult for me this week. He really is.
I am.
He's definitely not on his game. He's off par.
But as you heard me announce before, as it's been talked about quite a bit, DayZ finally coming to Xbox that they've been talking for so long about. I think nobody really cares anymore. I mean,
your enthusiasm was overwhelming.
Well, it was when they announced that it was going to be coming.
Pitched.
Hey, well, I'll give it that. At least DayZ stayed with their zombie survival genre.
Yeah,
unlike H1Z1, which started that way and decided to go to battle royale route.
Yeah, I'm not a big zombie. Well, I don't do zombies at all, but I do like the look of this. I don't mind getting, having the a piece of that, to be honest. Yeah, H1Z1. Obviously, there was a beta on the PS4, and it is a bit cartoony. Highly playable, but it's
yeah,
very
but
cartoony.
it originally started as a zombie survival game.
Well, when I saw the beta, right, I thought, oh, cool. And I downloaded the beta, and I played it, and I was like, this is, I can't remember being less. Because I'd seen it on YouTube, obviously on the PC before. So I was a bit shocked when I was faced with this. Maybe I've got the wrong version, maybe I've got the wrong game. So I went back on YouTube and had a look, and I was like, no, that's the right game. What have they done to it? Yeah, and they changed it into the Battle Royale thing. So that's all pants in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Fortnite. It's free if you want to play Battle Royale. You got to buy the game if you want to pay the survival, I don't know, the mutant or zombie or whatever you want to call them if you want to play that mode. Really strange pay process for that game. I don't know, but I don't know of many people who actually even play the paid version of Fortnite. So
I don't think you need to pay the paid version if you want to say goodbye to your family, your marriage, your career, and everything else. I've never seen a game so publicized for like wrecking and destroying marriages and families. This game,
I don't know. I saw
has
a video.
Has a crazy addiction level where there's now
it's all kids.
there's now like support people, right, where you can phone so you can deal with, right, I'm addicted to this game, but I need to balance my family life as well. There's forums and stuff you can go into as a support. Just don't play it, mate. Go and spend time with your kids.
Yeah, they're bringing it for the Call of Duty also, Brandon.
Yeah, we covered that, didn't we, a couple of weeks back, but the Battle Royale coming to Battlefield.
I saw a video on Facebook.
Battlefield's dead.
A while ago, and it was funny with parents. Somebody spliced together a montage of videos of parents taking away their kids' Fortnites because it's time to go back to school.
It was anarchy. There was cereal bowls and teddies and nappies getting thrown everywhere. But yeah, it's. I was going to start talking about the kids in gaming again, but no, we covered that last week, so no.
But here's what I'm actually looking forward to. You'd expect it from COD. Well, games like Battlefield and COD, I could see it working. Battlefield. I mean, Battlefield already has a I don't know. They have a platform that could suit it fine. Call of Duty, I'm interested in because if you're one of those people who plays PUBG, PUBG is where it's a good game, but one of the biggest problems is the gunplay in PUBG. It sucks. On console. Okay, let me just say it. On console, it sucks.
It's too... It's really weird to describe. I'll use H1Z1 on the PS4. It's kind of fluid. You can aim relatively easy, and but on PUBG it's very... I think overly sensitive, to be honest with you. You want to move it a little bit, and it moves a big. It's like being back on the 360 or the original Xbox, where you tap the stick, and you want it to go just a little bit, and it goes. Poof, you're like, God's sake, man. But there's some people,
and that's why the argument of mouse is always better. So
yes.
I'm just curious because they keep saying they're going to bring the mouse and keyboard support for the game on Xbox. So.
Well, I think that was only a recent announcement. So give Microsoft at least 18 months.
Now that sounds like
2
fun.
years.
ACC Battle Royale.
ACC? What's ACC?
Essero Corsa Competizione.
Oh, right, okay. These people are playing Wreckfest, man.
Yeah, Wreckfest, yeah. Gotta love Wreckfest.
I know you do. There's one game that you are interested in talking about today. I know you are.
Yeah.
You've been asking questions.
I love the fact that the Grand Tour is bringing out a game for consoles, and everybody's worried it'd probably be a mobile, but
no, they've advertised it Xbox One, PS4.
Yep.
If you watch the trailer, that's what they've advertised it for. No, I think it's November. Is the release for it?
I'm interested in this only just because I wanted to see what it's going to be like to play.
Do you not think? Do you not think those three have sold out? Come on,
no, the Grand Tour is better than Top Gear has ever been. I like Grand Tour much more. Yes, granted, the killing of celebrities in season 1, when the running joke went a little bit too far, but that's the way they did it. But as far as the show itself, I like the show better than Top Gear because they have more freedom. They're allowed to do more. I don't know. I enjoy Grand Tour more than I ever did Top Gear.
Are you gonna play the trailer? Let people see. In case they haven't seen it.
No, you want to see it? Yeah, it's just showing them.
Well, it's not for me. I've obviously watched it in preparation for today's podcast.
To sit there and try and do the challenges they do in the games. I mean, like some of this stuff, like when Jeremy was running the rally car through the countryside, and he kept crashing into the stone walls and all that stuff. To do that stuff, where Hammond crashed a Rimac, and doing the hill challenges and so forth.
Do you think it'll be a cross between I don't know, Stunt Driver, Burnout Paradise, and I don't know, some
no, not gonna be Burnout Paradise.
No, with the crashing and stuff. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be a mix of Need for Speed meets Forza Horizon.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's basically it's not. I don't see it as an open world game. You're going to be completing challenges, that are things that they've done, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw some stuff in they did on Top Gear.
Yeah. Who's making it? To be honest, the idea who the developer for this is.
The developer,
So we're going to find if he's done his homework here.
It's not something I cared about.
Is it not? Okay. You saw Grand Tour and went, yay!
I don't know. I don't know who's making it.
It might be fun. I mean,
it's a distraction game. It's a distraction.
It's going to sell. It's going to sell copies regardless.
All I know is it's going to be a game, and hopefully it. For those who still use wheels and stuff on Xbox and PlayStation, I hope it gives their support for that. So.
It's not be really funny, right? If that comes out off the back of a TV show, right, and the wheel support is spot on, you're like, right, so you can't get it done for Forza, but Amazon have managed to do it for a game based on a TV show. That would be quite funny. It's going to sell loads of copies. You just know it is.
Oh yeah, yes it will.
I mean, the amount
it'll be more successful than Duck Dynasty. I'll guarantee you that.
I mean, the amount of time we spent on the Top Gear track on Forza 6 was ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Just because it was the Top Gear track.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the game goes. Yeah. All right, GLC will definitely get involved in that. I can see it happening. I can see him doing a Forza event and going, right.
Now it's funny you say that.
Instead of the Forza warm down, what we're going to do is we're going to cross over to the Grand Tour game or Wreckfest.
No, they'll be playing Wreckfest. But it's funny that you say that. Better wheel support than F1 2018. Because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. And here we go into our sim racing portion.
Yeah.
F1 2018 is really split when it comes to console and PC. So far, pretty much everybody I'm seeing on console are liking it. And here's one of the biggest problems. When you're on a console, you navigate everything with the buttons and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that on PC. And they've released this game without mouse support. So you have to use the
Seriously?
button. Yes, you have to use the buttons on your steering wheel to be able to navigate through the menus of this game on PC, which is absolutely ridiculous.
That's
stupid. there's no kind way to say
actually
it.
no.
It's just
No,
stupid.
This is kind of weird because I was watching YouTube and the guy had his mouse on the screen.
Yes, I know, Brendan.
That's
I'll
weird.
try to be there.
Breakfast today. Yeah, we've got a guy called Jeremy Roost who he's actually one of the admins for PC2 Fanzone. He's also a member of the grid. He spent he bought the game, spent a bit of time in it. He done a stream which I was watching on Mixer. Good stream. It was a good stream because he was messing up and stuff, and he was just carrying on.
Sitting still.
No, because he was messing up and he was talking through them, his mistakes he was making. It wasn't when these streams where, you watch a stream and you could see him going through settings and menus and everything he was doing, and it was a really good stream. I don't really watch Mixer, but it was a good stream.
His review then went on was hard to watch.
Yeah, he paces on his phone. I did make a comment.
Sit down, Jeremy.
Yeah, I did make a comment on his video. Great review, by the way. It was a great review, but Jeremy's got a habit when he's got his phone, he walks about.
Yeah, he walks through his whole house.
About.
And then and when he walked into the bathroom, I was like, "Oh, please do not."
Yeah, he paces quite a bit. But the review itself, you actually listened to the review itself, was very good. Now, he made some comments regarding the handling on the wheel of 2018 compared to 2017 and 16. Now, 2016 I had, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the wheel support wasn't bad. It really wasn't. 17, a game share, I downloaded it, I tried it, absolutely hate it. There's something about it. There's like a disconnect between what you're doing and what the car's doing actually on track. I don't know how it feels. It almost feels like Forza 6 on a wheel.
Yeah, those are obsolete now, so let's move on to 2018.
Yeah, so what Jeremy's saying is everything seems to have been boosted, which kind of goes against what you said about, the wheel support Braden said for 2018. He feels that the wheel support is really, really good compared to the 2017 version.
And that's on console. The problem with PC...
Yes, on console, yeah.
The problem with PC is what guys are running into a problem with is we mix and match on PC. Not everybody, when you're on console and you're running a Thrustmaster wheel, you're using more than likely you're using Thrustmaster pedals and you plug that into wheelbase. On PC, a lot of us will do things like now I'm running both Fanatic wheel and pedals, but I was running Thrustmaster TSPC Racer wheel and Fanatic pedals. So of course my stuff is individually connected to the PC separately. And what guys are running into a problem with on F1 2018 is the game not recognizing things properly, and because there's no mouse support to go through these menus, they're finding it a headache to just try and get their pedals and their wheels set up. And then finding some pedals might not even be accepted. They are supporting direct drive wheels, which is good because we've got guys running direct drive on them. But no mouse support is really hurting this game on PC right now. Now, I'm hearing from both sides. Force feedback is phenomenal in this game. Jeremy had said it's the best he's felt. Kevin says he likes it.
The environmentals seem to have been taking a boost. I mean, from what Jeremy says, everything's been boosted, and it's 10 times better in 2017. Brandon's saying about let's say so is it the PC Master Race after all? You have a console port that way more than PC games do. I mean, there's also a risk when you take a game and you release it across all the platforms. Now, it doesn't make sense why they release something on a PC with no mouse support when that's your primary, forget your keyboard, that is your primary, input device is a mouse. So why not have mouse support? It's absolutely bonkers. It's like releasing a racing game on a console and going, well, you can use your wheel, but you can't use your pedals.
Because the game is made for consoles. The game is made for PCs.
So does that then raise the question, right? Just because it's released on a console, does that mean it has to be released on PC? And vice versa, because console owners have many times been the victim of extremely bad PC ports, where it just hasn't worked. Do you know what I mean?
That's because porting doesn't work.
Exactly. So it works. This goes both ways. Just because it's on a console doesn't mean it have to be on PC. Or if you're going to release it on PC, at least have a dedicated, team, whatever.
The games have to be.
It's purely developed for PC
games
and PC
have to be developed
alone.
Separately. If you're going to do a PC title, you have to build it for PC and vice versa a console. But
in this
that
case,
costs too much money, so they're not going to do it. They're just going to port it. Because some genius figured out, hey, look, we can just port this over. Yeah, it doesn't work as well, but hey, we can just port it over.
But the fact that somebody over at Codemasters went, no mouse support. That's cool. Yeah, sign that one off. Yeah, tick that. Yeah, we're good to go. So what? So I can't use my mouse? No, you'll be fine. Just use your keyboard. What is this? It's just back in the 1980s. What use my keyboard?
You have to use the buttons on the wheels. And you've got to remember which buttons do what on your wheel. In other words, when you have a wheel, it says button 5. I'm supposed to remember what button 5 is on my wheel when I've got 9 buttons on my wheel in all different places.
Yeah. I don't get it. It makes absolutely zero sense to release something on a PC and have no mouse support.
We know ports equal money. That's a given. And yes, we know, console games sell a lot more than PC games. And unfortunately, sim racing is not a very huge genre out there. So it's, I don't see us actually voicing our opinions going to change anything because we're such a small niche market when it comes to the actual gaming world.
Do you think it's a niche market just because of how serious it is and people buy it, they just upgrade, so they don't find themselves going to the titles. You find that one time you're good to go. You get your updates obviously online.
Don't look at that last comment. I said don't look at that last comment.
Let's play wrestling animation. Is that Dave? What the hell, Dave? Okay. Right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. What was I talking about? Cheers, Dave.
I said don't look at it.
What was I talking? That's completely thrown me. That was a talk. I've lost my whole train of thought. Yes,
see what you did, Dave? You totally ruined
so
him.
People on the PC generally, they buy the title. I'm assuming, right, and then they get their updates and stuff via online. So they don't investment it takes to play it. You do sim racing on PC. There's a hell of an investment. So if you're going to spend that much money investing on your triple screens and all the other stuff that goes with it, are you going to do all that and then just go out and purchase another game and buy it? No, you're going to spend the time getting the best out of what you've invested in your PC racing rig.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's we were talking about being a niche market, and it's unfortunately we are a very
morning,
small.
Dave, asshole.
But it's I think, and you're right. This game is built for consoles, always has been. It's a PC, it's a port to PC, and what they should have done was wait till they had it fully developed for, just basic feature of mouse support to be released on PC, or
Do you think they've just forgot it?
I wouldn't be surprised. Look at what game was it, Brandon? You can probably help me out on this one. What game was it that forgot to put wheel support in the game?
Forza.
No, the game released and wheels didn't work with it. What the fuck game was it?
What was that game a wee while ago, right? We were talking about, and they obviously they pulled the game, didn't they? That was that Battle Royale game. I reckon someone's just forgot to sign it off or click a box when they've burned it onto the first disc or something, right? And it's just not there because they must have mouse support, because when they built the game, they would have used a mouse to test the bloody game out.
Mm.
So surely that it's just been an error. There'll be an update comes out or something. I reckon,
I'm sure they'll patch it in.
yeah.
But to release it that way is just. But I'm hearing,
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not receiving as good of love on PC as it is in console. I mean, both sides are saying great force feedback, great responsiveness. The tracks, the game looks beautiful. The tracks look nice, and with the new force feedback, they were really. And as Jeremy had said on a previous video, is they went the Project Cars route, and when it came to their tire model, they actually went to a tire company to help them develop the tire model.
Which they should have done a long time ago.
Huh?
They should have done a long time ago. If you're the official game for Iracing, an actual racing season.
Here's the problem I have with that. It's the official F1 game, and it's not even a real sim. It's made for the mass market, and that's the part that annoys me the most. It's made for the mass market.
Yep.
So,
which is the problem with
this is why you'll get games. You'll get games like R Factor 2, Assetto Corsa, better F1 racing, because it's, I don't know.
I mean, I will be on 2018 soonish, due to game share. So I will be getting a chance to play it, and then they'll be able to give my first hand experience as to how I find it. Because 2016 was a brilliant game. It really was. So I would say, I will get that chance to see, what it's actually like. I'll be able to sort of tell you if it is any good or not from the Ewoks perspective. But
no, it wasn't Project Cars, because I played Project Cars right from the get go, and I had wheel support. Maybe
it's just time to stop porting stuff. If you're building it for a console, it's for a console. Leave it. If you're building for a PC, it's for a PC. Leave it. But people go, yeah, but there's a demand. If there's a real demand, well then go, you know what? If I really, really, really want to play that console game, I'll go and buy the console and play it as it's meant to be played, and vice versa for PC. If I want to play a PC game, I'll play on the PC as it was designed to be played on the PC, instead of playing a version that's been fucked around with just so we can get it. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole. Yeah, well, if I shave the corners off, I'll get it through. There we go, it works. No, it doesn't work, because that's not what it's meant to do. That's the way I see it. In regards to PC racing, I'll say it here live. Okay. What are you saying yeah for? You don't know what I've said yet. Why are you saying yeah? Why have you said yeah?
I'm waiting. Come on.
Okay.
Spit it out.
It's not that it'll never happen. Like everything, evolution of everything. I said I would never do Project Cars. I did. I said I never use a wheel. I do. I said I would never do this, and I do. And I always get bullied by Gally anyway. So it'll happen eventually. I'll be a ways down the line, but eventually, I will be partaking in PC racing. Don't know when it's going to happen. I can't put a date on it. I really can't, because it's very expensive. The setup. Once it's up, it's done.
And if you'd like to contribute, we will be starting a GoFundMe page for CJ to get himself a PC for sim racing.
But it will happen, because when I see the Galley and everyone else, the sim racing and others as well, is that I do go online and I do look at the content. I go on YouTube videos and I think, yeah, that looks good.
See that? Evil Brandon says, "Welcome to the dark side."
It does look good, but
he will go PC racing, folks, and he will enjoy it.
The thing is, when I eventually do, this is something I'll say. I'll say once it's on here, I can't take it back. It's not that I'm going to go right PC racing and that's it, right? I'm never going to come away from the console. I mean, that is a fact. I am a console gamer, and I always will be. Whether when it comes to the racing, I'll be doing the PC racing eventually, but I will not come away from the console. One, because I thoroughly enjoy it. Two, I'm running my club on the console, so I'm not going to run my club and go, all right, guys, enjoy your racing. Boom. I enjoy racing with everybody in the community that I race with. And if I'm going to go race on the PC, then I don't get to race with them. So it'll be a case of doing both.
Why do you think I still race Forza?
Yeah, and just balancing it out.
Same reason.
Yeah. So, it's never say never. It will happen, just we don't know when. So there's
just a fair warning. You're going to have a hard time.
I'm expecting it.
Huh?
I'm expecting a hard time.
Yeah.
I get the first lobbies and stuff like, oh, so who are you? Oh, my name's CJ. All right. So you've been on PC long? No, I'm the first race. Fucking noob. I'm expecting, oh, look,
you have it, no, but you have racing.
It's one of them.
You actually have racecraft now, so.
Brandon, I'm disgusted. You don't touch him at all.
Well, he works a lot, and when he does not working, he's racing. So, and when he races on PC.
It's funny you talk about racecraft. I actually posted a video on the grid today about this.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, racecraft. I think a lot of people don't understand it, but it's simple. It's really, really simple. The racecraft, and for some people, they get on track in the race. They don't think about what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, and more importantly, about everybody else that's on track around them. It's they just see the track, the car. That's a race, nothing else, and that's where you get these crash lobbies on Forza, whatever racing game, because people are just completely unaware of everything around them, and racecraft just fixes that. Should we go into racecraft? Talk about racecraft. People are going to know what racecraft is. They know what it is, don't they?
Racecraft is very simple. Just your conduct on track, your ability to follow your racing line, your ability to maneuver through cars on track with you and not hit people and use people as brakes. It's a bunch of different things, but as CJ has said before, you just gotta practice. Don't sit there. Oh, we got a race on Friday, and sit there and play Fortnite all week, and then show up on Friday expecting the race.
Thing is, people do this, right? No names, right? Very recently, again, no names. Very recently, on the night, what track is it? Well, I would say if you're going to ask on the night of that event, what track is it? Clearly, you haven't done any practice. So if you haven't done any practice, your racecraft for that track is going to be pretty poor. It's one of the reasons why I posted that video this morning.
If you're asking what track it is, you actually obviously haven't practiced the track. So
yeah.
Yes, it's gamesmanship, but it's not just gamesmanship, because racecraft is something that's used in real life too. So
it's you've got to expect to make mistakes, and at the same time, it's not just your race. It's as much about respect.
Unless you race touring cars, then you're expected to bump and grind.
Respect plays a big deal as well. If you've got no respect for anybody, then your racecraft is going to be extremely poor. If you respect people on track, you're already one step closer to having decent racecraft, whatever racing game you're doing, as in sim racing. Not talking about arcade stuff. So put in the time and effort, put in the practice. You're practicing, make it hard. Ramp up the difficulty level, ramp up the aggression level if the game's got that setting, and make it difficult on yourself. You'll learn a lot more than going and doing a practice and I'll knock that easy so I can win. Don't worry about winning.
But I finished the race.
Don't worry about winning your race on your practices. Worry about just not hitting people, not having accidents, and you'll learn a lot more from it. You really will. What's he putting?
You should have stayed for the Bristol race, Brandon. I can't believe you left for that. That was so much fun. If for those that don't know, Brandon is one of our guys in the SimPit crew.
SimPit crew. Have you got any new members recently in the SimPit crew? No?
Oh yeah. We got several people joining the Patreon.
Anybody join recently? And anybody I know? No. Okay.
Actually, I think the newest member we got is
Piss off.
Dan DiMaggio joined
Okay.
us. And for those on YouTube who watch sim videos, Dan DiMaggio is Dan's Simulations and Racing. He's changed his channel just to Dan DiMaggio, is a regular name. He's a great guy. Does some great videos. So he's finally joined the Sim Pit. He's also over on the Billy Strange Discord. So, which a lot of us belong to both. We're both on Billy Strange and also on the Sim Pit.
Talking of Discord, actually,
I haven't rented Bristol. Well, all the content. Well, why didn't you race it with your friend's account? I'm sure he has Bristol.
I have rented Bristol. You've clearly never been to Bristol.
Well, it's because when it comes to iRacing in Race Room, you have to buy the tracks. So it's not like Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, where you buy the game and you get everything in the game. When you go to iRacing and you go to Race Room, each of the cars, each of the tracks are individual purchases. Race Room, of course, is more inexpensive. A lot less expensive than iRacing.
At least that way, you're only racing the tracks that you want to race. Because you know what it's like when you're at console, you buy the game, you get all these tracks, and you go, well, I'm never going to race that one. Which I am never going to touch. They're on the game. I'm never going to touch them. Pretty much like the other 575,000 cars you get on Forza. I'm happy just racing these 4, thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's a reasonable amount of cars on Race Room. You get some, but it's not too bad. I mean, if you use VRP on Race Room, which is virtual racing points, which you can purchase off of the Race Room website, you go there and you buy the VRP. It's not a lot cheaper, but you can save a few bucks than buying it straight from Steam. So technically, I think what you can buy the premium package for Race Room and get all the content, I think, for somewhere around $65, which is it's not too far off from a standard price of a video game. And you get 43 tracks with all the different layouts, except for, and it pisses me off why they're not doing it. The only real big flaw I have with Race Room is the Brands Hatch does not have the GP circuit. Yep.
Oh.
They only have the Indy circuit.
You think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're right. You don't own anything in iRacing. That is the biggest flaw with iRacing. You can spend, I mean, literally,
so if I was to
hundreds of dollars on iRacing, and
so if I spend $10 on a track, do I have to spend $10 every time I want to race that track?
No.
Or once I've downloaded it, I've got access to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you pay for access to that track, you have it as long as you pay your monthly subscription or yearly subscription, whatever you subscribe to.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you never own anything in iRacing. If your
this
subscription
is why
goes
PC
out,
gamers
then you can't
don't spend money on other stuff. Yeah.
But but you're really not gonna find. I mean, SRS comes close when it comes, racing in Assetto Corsa, Race Room, and Automobilista. And I heard they're coming back to R Factor 2, so we'll have to see on that. But you're really not going to get some of the racing and the tournaments and the leagues and stuff like that. iRacing really is the best when it comes to that. I mean, you could sit there and you can always race. You can find some great competition. You can find some great seasons to race, and that's where the catch-22 is. If it's something you really want to do, and you just stay on top of your monthly subscriptions, and the company never goes out of business, you're all set.
I don't think it's going to go out of business. It makes way too much money.
Well, no. Plus, you got the Red Sox to support it too, because the owner of the Red Sox is the one who owns iRacing.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go.
John Henry.
something else I can entertain my guests with. But
to right now to purchase all the content for iRacing will cost you over $1,000. Because you figure you got, what is it, $12, $11 or $12 a car, and $15 for a track.
So I had $1,000 in for the game. You're probably looking at maybe 3 times that for your setup or more. You know, your rig, your monitors, PC, all the gear that goes with it. That's a big hole in your bank account.
Yeah, well, you're talking about guys, a lot of guys on iRacing who probably have more than $5,000 into their rigs.
Yeah.
So to spend that kind of, and here's the thing too, there's a lot of guys who have been with iRacing for a very long time. So, you know, they've gradually kept just adding to it. So right now is the worst time to get into iRacing to try and get a lot of the content, because it's going to cost you a lot of money. But if you were there 10 years ago when it all first started and you've gradually added, so
obviously if you've got money, it's not an issue. I mean, like,
oh, I thought you were getting the DD1, Brandon. You ordered the DD2? I thought you were getting the DD1.
Okay. Yolly was watching a video yesterday on YouTube, and it was one of these guys got the rigs up on the pistons, and it's like doing all this stuff, like simulation racing. It doesn't fall out of it. I says, because when a guy's racing, you won't notice how you won't notice how far he's banking. It's just doing that so he feels he's too engrossed in the screens. And I said that rig's probably like 25 grand. Just for that huge bloody rig. Yeah.
I mean, just the next level seat mover, which is something you just put under your seat and it moves just the seat. That's $3,000 from next level, just for that. So when you're talking, I mean, Brandon, help me out here.
The more you do this, right?
D-box, things like that. What are the prices on those?
Things when you do this, right? Obviously, when you get your headset on, you're not going to hear all this external noise. So if you're upstairs, your neighbour's downstairs, are going to be like, "What is he doing up there?" Because this thing's it's been very
motion sims are not something you can do in an apartment.
Yeah, I can imagine that thinking every night. What is he doing?
Unless you live in a very in a newer high-rise steel and cement construction.
Even then.
There you go, $10,000 for something like a D-box.
What's a D-box?
D-box is the 4 actuators, is where you sit there, and then it's got the 4 actuators on each side, and it'll move the whole rig.
Yeah, got you. Okay.
Some of them have 3 actuators where there's only 1 actuator in the front.
So where I thought between 600 and 800 would do me, I need another 10 grand. So, I'll be all right. Yeah, I'll start saving next week.
The setup you got right now is just fine for PC. You can even still use your TV. I used a TV at first. I didn't buy monitors.
I've got a 4K TV, mate, so I don't.
That doesn't mean nothing. It matters about the refresh rate.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting anything else like that. But yeah, no, the PC. We haven't.
Daryl makes him stand behind him and shake his seat.
Do you know what? I bet he does. I bet he does. Dave, do you like grab him by the ears?
Oh, the 10K is the 3 actuators.
For 3 actuators? Well, there's 4 corners on a seat, mate. What's going on?
Well, no,
this
one, the front actuator goes out in front of the pedals.
Yeah, no, okay.
You got the other ones.
2 on the seat, yeah. Okay.
So you got many. I mean, hell, I mean, you're looking. If you're somebody who watches Sim Racing Girl, which I don't.
No, we spoke about her last week.
No, I mean, not last week. It was a while ago, but she had Vacero as a sponsor, one of her first sponsors for her videos, and she has a Vacero rig. And so I was looking at the Vacero website. It's $5,000 to $8,000 just for their rigs, and that's not motion, nothing like that. That's how much they charge just for those rigs.
You could buy a car for less. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Jesus, it's just the price of some of this stuff is absolutely it's ridiculous. Why are you charging that much? Why are you charging? There you go, $5,000 for a rig, right? I can go and get a car for $2,500. I can guarantee I could run the car into a wall and it'd still be in one piece. If I threw that from my second story window, it'd be in bits. But not that you would, obviously, unless you had a bit of a rant, had a bad race, say throw your rig at the window, kill some passerby. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, sim racing is not cheap, and again that contributes to why we're such a niche market. It's not a cheap hobby.
Well,
shut up,
yeah, but
Windows.
Is it? See, I mean, take your setup out the costs, and unless you're going to do Iracing, which means so you've got to give blood every week to top up for your subscription, or pimp yourself out. If you're not doing iRacing, you're doing these other games, whether it be racing or whatever. It's probably cheaper than racing on a console.
No, because here's the thing. When you start sim racing, whether you're on console or not, you're always looking at new equipment. Oh, that's a nice looking wheel. Oh, that's a nice looking rim. Or, oh, that's a nice looking rig. You tend to start looking at more stuff, and then when you start getting into, oh, you know what, I'd like some seat motion, and you're looking at that. When you're on PC, then you're also talking about, oh, you know what, I'd really like that new GPU for my computer, and so it gets expensive.
Yeah, but it's not necessary. Is what I'm saying.
It's not necessary, but it's just something that's going to happen.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, look at you. You're already talking about wanting a new rig.
I've worked with one for a while. I mean, within probably 6 months of having the PlayStation, I've had it for close to a year and a half now, I think. Within 6 months of having it, I realised I'd made a mistake. The problem was that I didn't do the research. They were very well known, and I thought, okay, well, it's not too pricey. I'll get that while I had the money. Hindsight's a great thing. Would I have bought it again, if I was back in that position again with the money? Not a chance in hell. No. But then again, it was just it was an accessory for my gaming. I didn't see myself becoming this permanent sim racer. If I'd known back then that I was going to be a permanent sim racer, I wouldn't have bought this rig. But I've got my own seat in it, and it does me. It does me just now. But like everything, there's always wants. I do want a bit of rig, and obviously, if I'm going to get the rig, that'll be part of the whole move to bringing PC racing into my life. So it'll be the transition of it. So yeah, there's a few things I want to do, but as always, it's money. It's all about the money. And I'm getting old. I'm a bit too long in the tooth. I'm not making as much as I would normally make on the corner these days. The young lads just aren't going for it. So I guess I'm just going to have to work a bit harder at my normal job.
Or get a new job.
There's always that. Yeah, there's always that. There's always that. Yeah.
Or find yourself a sugar mama on the side.
There's no way I'd leave my missus.
I didn't say leave her. I said find a sugar mama on the side.
Really? Yoli will watch this back. You do realise this, don't you? Just for the record, sweetheart, I don't have a sugar mama on the side. Not that I want one. What are you doing to me, man? Oh my God. Live, on air. Guys went, yeah, well, basically, you want to tune your missus with somebody that's got a bit of money. Are you mental? Do you know, the only reason you said that is because you're far enough away that she can't throttle you.
That's right.
If you were within driving distance, mate, you'd be dead by morning. Be lying in a ditch somewhere.
Nah, Yoli loves me.
She used to. Not so much. Oh man.
All right, I want to touch on one more thing.
Okay.
Here. For those sim racers or just game streamers out there, and who like to stream their content and use OBS, Streamlabs OBS, you've seen these things, that are control boxes, that you can hook up to your PC, and they've got the controls on them to control, what happens for your editing, for changing, transitioning from screen to screen, or making adjustments and stuff like that. But they're expensive. Well, Streamlabs have finally released an app for your phone or tablets that basically is free. All you have to do is download it, and you can now get all the content right there on your phone, and you can control all the stuff you do right there on the phone. And I mean, you're thinking, what, one of those control boxes is, I think they're somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 to $300.
No, there's a video with this in there. There's a link that you sent me with the guys actually explaining. He goes through in full detail how to.
Right now.
That's okay. It's the delay. Where obviously he explains it from start to finish. I didn't get very far in the video, I'll admit. Not even 10 minutes. I just wanted to punch him in the throat. The guy's voice is so annoying. But yeah, no, hey, if you're a streamer, you want to save money doing, where you can. How stable is it going to be using your phone, though? I mean, all I can see is, right, you're streaming away, stream's going really, really well, you've got all your viewers. Oh, no, I need to charge my phone. Oh, no, damn.
You better hope your phone is charged.
You know what I mean? Because these guys are streaming like 2 hours, 3 hours and stuff. And I can't imagine it's not going to use quite a lot of battery power. So, yeah, because...
See, me, I'd be the one that I'd use a tablet because I'd be afraid to get a phone call in between using it.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Your thing just goes blank. What's happening? Oh, he's on the phone again. He's on the phone. But yeah, free software I like, but I'm always wary of it, because if it's free, why is it free? They've obviously had a lot of money. It's obviously cost a lot to put it out there. Why is it free? Things that could be the thing it's free just now to see what the pickup on it is, and then once they realise they've got something that people want, they go, now that you've had the trial, we're now going to charge you X amount for it. Which happens time to time. I mean, the fact that they're trying to charge, I think it was £25 to buy PUBG, and that was before the last update. So before it was even fixed, you can buy the game for £25. Yeah, but it's not fixed yet. It's not a full game yet.
I do stream, Brandon. I just haven't streamed last week.
Sim myself from the couch.
I do my streaming on GLC simulations, not on Gamerz podcasts.
Yes, because this is a podcast channel. Clearly, he hasn't subscribed to GLC simulations. That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was one of your buddies.
Yeah,
Brandon, well. Shame on you. Shame on you. Get over there and subscribe now.
Which if anybody's watching or ends up watching this, and I know Booth used to comment, I finally sorted out my my desk pins, so now I can actually pin my comment section to the top, so I'll be able to see comments while I'm racing. So that was one of my biggest problems, is while I was racing, I couldn't see comments for people who were watching the streams, because I didn't have an app at first, because Windows. Remember back in Windows, I think it was, between Windows 98 and 2000, you used to be able to pin a window to always be on top.
Okay.
They used to have that feature. Well, they've taken that away and no longer have that feature, so you actually have to use a separate app to do that. So I've downloaded desk pins. First, I didn't get it working properly, and now I do have it working properly. So now my chat, my stream chat, is actually posted right there on one of the side monitors, so I can actually see it now while I'm streaming.
How can you concentrate on a race and then read comments at the same time?
Straightaways.
I've seen you race, mate. How do you do it?
Oh, you really want to go there?
Is that why you crash? Because I've got to say, every time I watch one of your streams, one of your races, you're always like crashing and stuff. Is that when somebody posts a comment up?
I hope you choke on that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Anywho.
So you good?
So, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, I'm good. We've talked about everything today.
We have.
I want to say thank you to Jeremy for putting out that review, letting us know what he thought of 2018. Also, guys like and also Kevin for telling us his thoughts on it.
Kevin Steinbeck?
Yes, Kevin Steinbeck.
3-5.
Jesse from Viking Elite Racing and Billy Strange for giving me their input. And if you want to see something funny, go over to the SimPit channel, and it's either the Pit Crew, which is it? It's the Pit Crew. I think Sean's put it over there, but on one of the SimPit channels, it's either the Pit Crew channel or the SimPit Crew or the SimPit, to where you can find Sean's Friday live stream of the pit stop, and he actually brings Jesse and Billy into the show, and it's quite funny what ends up happening. So if you want a good laugh with them talking about F1 2018, go check that out. See if I called you out on what would I call you out on? There was I did what race was that? Was it Michigan? I think it was Michigan. It was the one you were in front of me, Brandon. So you'll be able to see that one. But yeah, go check it. Go the SimPit Crew. Okay, yeah, he doesn't move that one over to the SimPit. Okay, so check out the SimPit Crew channel for the pit stops, and you'll get quite a good laugh at. It's at Billy Strange's expense, but it's quite funny. If you're somebody who does sim racing, is interested in sim racing, and wants to get their feet wet in it, you have an Xbox, check out the Grid Racing
Club on Facebook, yeah, or it's called the Pit Lane. It's actually the Xbox Club for us. We take care of Project Cars 1, Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, and we have partner clubs who take care of Forza 7 and F1 2018, actually, as well. And there may be some F1 2018 coming up with PC2 Fan Zone, another one of our partner clubs as well. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah. But if you do apply for it, just put when I ask for where you found us, just put down the podcast, and they'll know you're one of the viewers or somebody that's actually seen the podcast, and answer all 3 questions, and that's it. The rest is history.
Yeah, and if you're somebody who's who likes the racing but is tentative about racing with other people, just talk to somebody. There's more than enough people there at the Grid who would be more than happy to help you out, give you some pointers, work with you. If you're on PC, check out the SimPit.
Veterans.
If you're on PC, check out the SimPit, where we do a lot of racing. Sean talks about a lot of the stuff we do on the pit stops on the SimPit Crew channel. So you can get a lot of your information for the races we do between SRS and Assetto Corsa. We also do Iracing, which I think next Friday comes to the end of our truck series, I believe.
Are you where you've got the OBS thing up on screen?
I got what?
You've got the live streaming thing up on the screen.
Not on mine.
Yeah, on YouTube, yeah. I'm watching it now.
Oh, that's because you're on a delay. Yeah, again, check us out on the SimPit. Also, if you also on GLC Simulations is my other channel where I do live streams of races or practices or just messing around. You can watch that there. Right. Join in. Like I said, I will be able to see comments now because I've got that situated. You might have froze on you, CJ. I don't know.
Possible. I mean, no, the screen was moving.
I don't know.
I just I thought I wasn't going to see that guy again with a weird voice. No.
But anyway, if you like what you hear here,
here, chat.
here. If you like what you've heard here and you want to contribute, feel free to subscribe, join in.
Your bank details.
Leave us comments like Brandon and Dave has done today.
Thanks, Dave.
The more people we get in, the better the show can always get. I'd much rather have a show built around talking with people who are watching and commenting. It's a lot more fun, and it's more fun for us too. So subscribe. Give us a like if you liked it. Give us a thumbs down if you don't. If you've got some recommendations or suggestions for us, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. And,
as long as the suggestion isn't delete this channel, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, most of what we do is just for our own little pleasure. Ow, son of a bitch! Oh, I hit my knee on the desk.
Awesome.
Whew. Okay. Yeah.
See, and that's for my pleasure. Oh, good. You okay, mate?
So anyway,
I'm tickled. That was funny.
Good. I'm glad my pain tickles you.
It does. It does.
So that's pretty much it for today. Anything else you need to add?
No, I'm good. I'm good, my friend. I said I'm good.
Okay. No, I was just listening because somebody's blowing their horn out there in the driveway. Freaking neighbors.
Well, yours or mine?
Yeah, my house. My upstairs neighbors are out there honking their horn on their car.
See, this is where you throw your rig out the window at him.
Thanks for joining us, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Yes, Brandon.
So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. Probably go get myself another coffee because almost empty. And
get a Band-Aid for his shin.
I'll probably be joining in some Wreckfest later on with the Simpit crew. Plus, also, I believe I'll be on Forza 7 later.
So Wreckfest is practice for Forza.
Yeah.
It makes sense now.
Well, no, not GLC. When GLC Racing, which is another group that I've been with a long time, GLC Racing on Facebook, where they basically just do Forza. So the reason I still race Forza is because it's a group I've been with for a long time, and we still have a lot of fun. So Forza for me is just a place to go have fun, not for serious racing. So.
Can't believe you said that.
They don't
be much longer.
But anyway, so I'll catch you guys all later.
Cheers, Dave.
Have a good one, Dave. I'm Todd. That's CJ. Have a good night.
Adios. Bon voyage.